start our second stream. If you saw the first one, we did Maya as Catherine the Great, and so we finished Antiquity, and we're entering into Exploration Age. So we're playing on Deity, on fractal map generation. So if you look, I really like fractal map generation just because of the variance. I know they're going to update to include more variance in the standard map settings, but I tend to prefer just for the variance that fractal gets us. And we got pretty much a god start with Catherine the Great as Maya, because with Maya we really want to focus on building our cities. We want to get cities to get their unique building right here, and that is pretty much broken right now, so we're choosing Deity difficulty just for fun. This is my first time streaming a Deity, or streaming in general, but streaming Deity. So, what happens. But we're doing pretty good. We are the science leader. We're not the culture leader, but that's fine. We're playing as Hawaii, so we went Maya into Hawaii, and let me show you some of the legacies. So last it doesn't show my old legacy. Here we go. So we got Culture Golden Age, Science Golden Age, and Economic Golden Age, and I didn't really bother with military because we just don't have the settle limits to sustain a kind of military victory. And honestly, just if we had, we'd have 9 settlements over 7 settlements, and I honestly we didn't have the happiness to support that. So we're gonna be trying to go heavy into both science and culture again, and I'm gonna try to get the economic. The military is in exploration, I feel like the easiest, because as long as you're paying attention and not staying on your own continent, you're gonna get the military victory, unless you're playing as Mongols and have to go very aggressive in your exploration, or not in your conquering of other settlements. But see, we have this very secure landmass that we have most of our cities on here. We got forward settled by Jose over here, and so I forward settled him back. But this will be a very nice base of operations to get our treasure fleets. Same thing with our city over here. One thing we're going to do is we're going to choose our legacies. So I did this in the last stream, but it actually got cut off at the end, so I'm glad I saved to maintain my choices. Alright, Exploration Age has begun, and we're going to talk about my choices a little bit here, about what kind of legacies I tend to prefer. Real quick, I want to point out that we talked about we want to go deep into the culture tree for our attributes, and we also want to go into science. These are really good with Catherine the Great, especially, but also we'll talk about our legacies. Also, I just wanted to show off some of my building placements. Let me get the lens back here. So one thing I talked about is how I prefer my cities to have resources that are kind of off in the distance, not right next to the city center, because that gives us more flexibility in determining our adjacencies. And so I can build wonders. See, we built these. We got 8 wonders, which is amazing on Deity. And then that's just the power of Maya. So you go science, you go into culture, and they're just suited for both victory conditions, because you can build your wonders by rushing them by researching tech. We're going to be doing a lot of that with Hawaii, but Hawaii is more culture focused because they get culture on marine tiles, and so we're going to move our capital to Ka'an here, so that's going to be Lahaina. I thought about making it this city, but just a simple count of the marine tiles is less, and if we get resources like silk that can stack our culture, this would be better suited for that. And I have more room to develop because I don't have quite so many wonders built. I have a few wonders like Pyramid of the Sun. That might be the only one in this city, so there's an argument to be made for this, but I think I prefer Lahaina. Plus we're going to get these yields because I'm on catastrophic disasters. Just a setting I prefer. We're also in longer ages, so we get just more time to do everything in the age. I prefer playing the game longer. I know it's not necessarily balanced for standard age length, but I it's a fun game, so I like to get the legacy pass. But one of the things is that the legacy pass aren't that crucial. We're going to get military because we want that +1 to all war awareness. That's just probably one of the best single attributes that you can get, especially on Deity, as you're probably going to go to war at one time. We got a God start. We didn't have a single war in Antiquity, but I do not think that's going to be the same in Exploration Age. So amphitheaters and their adjacencies seems like it's really good. You're going to get an extra culture building, which could be very good for your specialists. So there's an argument. I think sometimes this is a trap, whereas we could just get, this is terrible. It's 8 culture, 8 happiness. That's negligible once you start popping off as Hawaii or any other Exploration Age civ. So we're actually going to go 1, 2, 1. Actually, let me make sure, because I'm doing this over again. I want to make sure I have the diplomatic. I do. This is the biggest one if you want to kind of snowball into getting your city-states befriended. So let's go back. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to be cheeky, and I'm going to get both of these. Catherine Exploration Age and the Catherine Scientific, because I just like the general 5%. Now, it might not actually work like that in practice. I haven't done the math, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. That's pretty good. This is one of the worst golden ages imaginable, like, that you could take. Cities, once they're sufficiently built, are incredibly cheap. You're talking about 200 gold to rebuild your cities, your towns into cities. Almost at no point are you going to need this golden age. So even this is better. And I had 4 trade routes, and that was pretty small, but an extra 20 gold, we're making 73, so that's, 25% increase or more. Math hard. So, and then if I look at the attribute points, I recommend doing this, right? Sometimes just taking the attribute points is going to be overall better than taking the legacy options. And I say sometimes, because it just depends on what you need at the time, because getting this is really good. That's going to pay dividends throughout every future decision you make in the game. So these aren't, that's why I'm recommending not to stress about legacy points in the game, because these are always going to exist. So it sounds great to get the golden age, and I'm going to get the science golden age because I want to at least have the science. We're already the science leader. We'll get base yields, adjacency bonuses. We had really good placements for our academies in the antiquity, so I do want to maintain that, but it's not that great. We're gonna get a little bit more science out of this, and we had 4 cities, so that was 4 academies. If you have enough academies, then the golden age is good. But honestly, if you don't get any golden age, in antiquity, it's fine. You are not going to be that far behind. In fact, there may even be a trap. Because like just getting the science attribute, because let's look at where I am, because I'm going to try to push my science a little bit more. I'm already here, and I want to get down to here. This is great for exploration. To get this by exploration means you're just going to be able to get your exploration science legacy that much faster. And then where your specialists are, it don't matter. So we're going to make on the capital, and then I have my economic. I can only take 2 of these, so there's really just, I have to take this or else I'm wasting one point. But otherwise, I don't think it's that necessary. And it looks like we are good. So I used my wild card for the scientific attribute. We're going to take these 2 just to get a 5%. And if you look at the attribute trees, it's as if we spent 1 point on getting a cultural or a scientific. It's the same thing. Just a little bit. It's just me being a little bit cheeky with my decisions. It's probably not the best decision, but it's the one I'm gonna make because I just like it. All right, confirm our legacies. We got our capital Lahaina. Now we gotta really just set up to go. I gotta make sure I do these because I always forget. So we got culture. I don't have any alliances, and I didn't have any alliances in antiquity, so I'm just gonna go for the specialists, and then 2 repeatable. That's already gonna boost our culture to possibly being in place for the lead. It doesn't quite matter which one I take here. The 2 gold for every tech and civic mastery. There's going to be more. I don't imagine I'm going to have many. So I do my trade routes late. It's probably not the ideal play, but that's what we're going to do. And I really want this, so I'm going to use a wildcard point for that. 1 free war support. We get my... so this is probably good, but we're already the science lead. Gold buys us things. Happiness is our specialist limit. So in terms of getting our science golden age for the exploration, I think this is better. And I have 1 more wild card, and so our next science repeatable is going to be the 5%. So that's almost as if I had just used a scientific legacy point. Same thing. So this is still available to me, and it's a repeatable. I just like going for Catherine the Great's little special cards there that you get when she level up. But that is our legacy. All right. Let's get everything settled. So I have these. Is he leveled up? He's not. Where's my leveled up one? It doesn't matter. We're just gonna park you in cities. I think this is my leveled one. Yeah, level 1. So he's the one that increases the yields. This is still probably my highest production city. Yep. So we're gonna just park him in there for that 5% bonus. There we go. Let's make sure our commanders are each parked in a city. You're gonna go here. Okay. And then, so you might notice this. If you look at my city, I have 2 farms. So that'd be 2 more food, 3 more food if I made the granary, but it would also kind of, I don't know. If I get more farms, then it's going to be worth getting. The same thing with a saw pit. I don't have any woodcutters? Do I have 0 woodcutters? I think so. Yeah, these are all mines. I don't like to build my ageless buildings, and this could be the wrong. If anyone knows, you can throw ahead, send me in chat if like these provide better adjacencies. Because I know because of the building adjacencies, you get the one culture, but we're gonna be trying to build this. It might be just worth building over on top of the ageless, but there are better ageless buildings coming later. So here's our Golden Age Academy. You can see we get 7 science, which I think is 1, 2, 3. So we get 3 adjacency for that. And then our exploration civic, or science building is going to go here because we get 1, 2. I think there was 1 resource that's no longer there. So 1, 2, and then 3 adjacency bonus for that. Let's see, and we have Niter now. Okay. Yeah, so we're in a good position to maintain our adjacency bonuses here. Oh, yeah, speaking of ageless buildings, the stone cutter is enormous because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mines. So this is going to get us a wealth of production. Another option is getting the bazaar early. Yeah, I like the stone cutter. Let's do the stone cutter. Right over our ageless. We're gonna miss out on the 2 happiness. Ooh, maybe not. Let's do our resource. Let's do our resource allocation first. Important to pay attention to that. Yeah, okay. So now we can comfortably. Let's finish that. Do that. Okay, so I want to boost Lahaina because it is now our capital. Oh, that's right, that one wasn't connected. So let's boost Lahaina. It's got plenty of food. I want the production. So I might steal these whales. Sorry, Kapan, you can have some fish. You too, you can go here, have some fish. Everything else okay? Okay. So let's put this happiness in here. Jade, I talked about being generally one of the worst resources in the game. Unless you can start pumping gold into your town. And then it has some value, but it's a terrible early game resource. And really, the only value that Jade holds in Antiquity is just filling your city slots. Same thing with salt. There was a salt tile here, it's no longer there. It's a bummer, but okay, so now we can lose on 2 happiness. So if you ever wonder what yields your cities are getting, check out this. So this villa, I will not be replacing anytime soon. +2 influence is too valuable. So build your influence buildings in Antiquity. Even they're costing me 2 gold and 2 happiness, but that 2 influence is very strong. And they're probably some of the only buildings you want to avoid overbuilding in your cities. But all right, so we talked about getting that stone cutter there. I like to go cartography first because we're just going to be gunning. I do end up getting astronomy, but we want to get to shipbuilding as fast as possible. I do believe we have to research all 3 of these base texts to get to feudalism and heraldry. Sometimes this is hard to pass up, but let's go to cartography because then our settlers can move over ocean terrain. Let's make this a city again. Just do that now. Our 4th city was actually right here. You can see that we have this building right there. So that means if we were to just keep this as a town, anytime we research a tech, we would get 15% of the tech cost, which we don't have access to in the UI setting, but I forget the exact, but we would get basically that 15% of the tech cost in gold. if we were to keep this as a town. And I may do that. I'm not sure yet. It may be useful to develop this city because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential rural or urban tiles, and then some coastal tiles. But these will provide adjacency actually for buildings in this city, so they work together. So I do recommend building your cities 7 tiles away. So if you notice, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it is better to lay down the town if you're going to beat out the AI, because I wanted to settle here. Look at that, I would have had whales. I would have had more whales. I would have had 2 whales. Whales are godly. They're 5 production. Whales are some of the best. I mean, I did get this, but you see, I haven't even bothered to construct a fishing quay because I want to do one right here, which would mean I need to build another building to get here so I can have access to these 2 tiles to build. Because then I can also like build a lighthouse, or not lighthouse, but another exploration age building here, like a shipyard or a wharf, to get access to this tile. But really, I could just build a fishing quay here and build a wharf later. That might be the play now. But anyways, cartography. I always go cartography first. Yes, it's good to get your science online, but if you want to even have a shot at the economic legacy points, you want to get settled as early as possible. I've had it where I don't find treasure resources early enough, but I've still turned it around. PD's really, always go PD first. There's no reason not to. You get a temple, you get more happiness. That'll help you get specialists later. And then your religion. Your religion can have a lot of bonuses, especially if you pick the right ones. One of the changes I see in the upcoming patches are going to get rid of holy, or not get rid of, but that you are able to convert holy cities, which will make a lot of the religion beliefs viable. Right now there aren't. So getting an early religion is essential until that's patched, because you really need the ones that will give you the relics in order to get your cultural victory point. You just can't get enough if you get the wrong beliefs. And then we'll probably go into, it's possible to go into economics, but look at that. These are okay, but if we get our exploration or Hawaii civics right here, it's huge. We want to get that as early as possible. That'll just skyrocket our culture. Right now we're only rocking, look, I'm already at 121. Yeah, depending on how many fishing boats you already have access to, you're going to have a lot in your distant land settlements. That's huge. And then, of course, why we get our religion early is +2 culture on marine terrain and settlements following your religion. And you get healing charges on your missionary. If I'm going to be honest, I've never used that. Ever. And the Haleokeawe is really good, but it's not essential. 3 relic slots though is pretty good. It's, again, that's not very useful with Catherine the Great, because she just has a lot of relic slots to begin with. But let's do this. I have more vegetated terrains right now than I do. I have 0 happiness buildings. Remember, your buildings that carry over, or that from the previous age, are not considered. Actually, that's a good question. Let's test it out. What do we need more? Do we need more culture, or do we need more science? Let's do culture. So before we switch that, let's look at our happiness buildings. Let's find this out for sure. So we have an altar right here. It's worth 2 happiness. Will it show in the UI if we pick this up? I'm really curious. I mean, this is just still going to be more value for us until we develop further. Let's check it out. So I don't know if the tooltip's going to update, but notice how it does not seem to be granting me more culture. But if I look here, my culture went up by 9. I was at 121. So that might have done something. Okay, let me check our yields. Okay. So maybe those do count. Okay, that's something to think about. So that makes Maya even better. Maya's crazy good, guys. It's gonna be nerfed, so let's have fun until that happens. Lahaina. What do I have? I don't have any necessary. I have like 1 woodcutter. Let's get that stonecutter though, because I have that jade. This city is not the most optimized, so it's really fine wherever we go. See, we only have a 4 adjacency academy. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's our villas that are... No, it's a monument. That's for the monument. Look at that. 4 influence from these 2 buildings. I wanted to keep those together. Okay. I have 1 farm, so it might be worth getting these for the moment. I do like the gold, but we're lacking in production, and so this will get us 2 production in 2 turns. This will get us 4 and 6 turns. Let's do it. Let's do it. So the one way to think about your ageless buildings is use them to get to good adjacencies in other buildings. So if I place it here, that gives me a tile right there, which is next to 2 resources for later buildings. If I place it right here, I'm actually using up a nice mountain adjacency for my happiness buildings, since that wouldn't be ideal. So I'm only using 1 adjacency up here. I'm using 1 here, which gives me access to this tile too. So that might be an argument for right here, actually. So our city center is 1, 2, 3, so we wouldn't get access to this tile anyways. So in that case, yeah, 1, 2, 3. That would get us access to. But we're gonna have a happiness here. So you don't need to overthink this. It's not that crucial. I just like looking at the adjacencies. It'd be so nice to have a tile here, but that's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do right here because we're giving ourselves 1 more potential adjacency for future buildings. And what would I need more? Would I need this farm? I doubt it, so we're gonna put it right here. Let's do that. And another stone cutter, I believe. Mines, quarries, warehouse production building. It's a warehouse production building. I have a lot of wood cutters in this, do I? I have more mines still, so let's check out where we can place our stone cutter. I like the idea of building out to this river. These are great adjacencies, so I don't want to build there. That's because there's a city-state there earlier. City Hall, that's an argument, but I would lose out on my 2 influence. So I think I like this one the best, because then I have these 2 on this one, and potentially in the future this one. Yeah, let's do that, because look at that, that's 1, 2, 3. That's a 3 adjacency tile. The tiles in your other cities do count for adjacencies. That's one thing I've learned. So let's bring that stone cutter there. Again, I'm overthinking it. It's fine. You're not. Your games aren't going to be. Since this is Deity, I'm just slightly overthinking it a little bit. Yeah. Let's get into it. I've spent a lot of time just going over my decisions, and we're still on turn 1. So let's move on. Let's check our positions. He doesn't like me. He didn't like me in the last game, but he mostly left me alone. And we were able to kind of boost our relationship. He doesn't like me. Yikes. Borders touching you. But yeah, that's not my fault, sir. That's not my fault. And then previous age. Yeah, he just didn't like me. I don't war, so he's gonna continue not liking me. I like to use my influence for city-states. That's probably why he kind of didn't like me. I don't know. He just, I don't know, for some reason he was far enough away from me. She was very aggressive and fought like everyone. I don't think she did well. She usually does well in my games, but she's also very aggressive in every game I've ever played. Good old Harriet Tubman. She's one of the best Deity leaders if you're gonna play just like a regular game and not a busted broken game like this. Alright, we're gonna get our city-states pop up. Oh hello, okay. I think he don't like me. Let's see. Alright. Got lucky again. We got scientific city-states. That's fantastic. Let's get you. And the next turn we'll get you. And I want a cultural city-state eventually. So if we're able to keep these city-states alive and make them into, or these independent peoples alive and turn them into city-states, that'll really determine what kind of religion we go for. I'm not really going for this. As Hawaii, we're gonna get redonkulous amounts of culture. So let's just get redonkulous amounts of culture. So look, I just won turn 2. We're already almost the culture leader. My ally is the other culture leader. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then of course my culture turns into science because I'm Catherine the Great. And any city settled in tundra gains science equal to 25% of the culture. So, and I have 1 flat tundra, 2 flat tundra, 3 flat tundra. Well, this one will be a city soon. Wait, can I turn it into a city now? Nope. 3. I have 3 cities that are in tundra. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to start our exploration. It's a bummer. I wish this was closer. This happens to me every time. I don't know why. Let's bring you out here. That might be an argument for you to make a cog next. Make a cog next, please. You too. And then you make a settler. As Maya, build your production queues. Absolutely essential. You'll get overflow, but it'll only do. I've had it where I built 2 in the last stream. It built 2 buildings at the same time. Again, absolutely broken. So settle your production queues. Do it. I really wish I had a cultural city-state, but we're already ridiculously well positioned with the city-states that did appear. Alright. This will be nice. Economic. I do like economic city-states for their bonus. Oh, hello. Oh, please don't. What can I do? What if I do this?
I take the map.
What if I do this? Oh, no. But maybe... Yeah. What if I do that? What if I do this? He wants to give me culture? Okay. I'm okay with that. So we got cartography. What's the next buildings we want? Do we want to get our science online and go into feudalism? Do we want to get our sawmill and gristmill? Gristmill. Those are pretty good. But I want science. Alright. Here's the question. That's a pretty good policy. So if I were to go here, I'd get our natural wonder earlier. I'd get production to the natural wonder, which, you know, might not matter that much. This would get me the Loic Hollow, which would improve adjacent farms, which I don't have that many of. I don't have that many tropical buildings. I would get floriculture and food buildings, and I think it does persist over because we did see an improvement. I don't. This will be good later. So it doesn't really make that much sense to rush. I think inspiration is the play. I can make a lot of bad decisions because we are just we're just gonna produce everything. It's just completely unfair. What did we build? The saw pit, right? So that improved our one woodcutter. So we got a little bit of production out of there. So I can build a stone cutter now, or a brickyard. We have one mine. This may even just be worth it. Nah, we can get an adjacency out of it. Do we have a river? We might not have a tile for gristmill. That's okay. I wanna get, oh, I already have it. Okay. I wanna get to this. Oh, I do have them. Good. Should we get a temple online? Because we get the culture? Oh yeah, let's get the temple online. So here's that happiness building adjacency I already talked about. I would get more culture this way, and there is an argument to be made about putting your temples right there, but let's get our happiness online. Lahaina's struggling a little bit with happiness. Well, since we're gonna be building woodcutters in that saw pit, it might just be worth. This is a better tile overall, and I don't need the food, I do need the production in my capital. Alright, yes, please, go. Oh, is it because we finished the tech? That's right. This is such a busted. Are we already on it? Oh my gosh. We're already on our settler. Oh, this is Maya. This is Maya into Hawaii. That's wild. On my own, I've been playing a game of Diety with Harriet Tubman as Persia, and I got into, what's it called? I think she was playing into Prussia, so it was Persia into Mongols into Prussia. And I actually got a military golden age for exploration, which is harder to do as the Mongols, I feel like. Okay, please don't. Please don't. Oh, that's gonna be a bummer. Jose's gonna have to die. This is just unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Sometimes they don't do it. Sometimes they don't do it. Don't do it. I swear, don't do it. Oh gosh. I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, is that a coastal line already we see? No. Maybe. Sometimes you can... What was that? Oh, okay. Watch this cheekiness. Watch this, okay. Alright, what should I build again? So that 13 gold right now. Look, I lost. Taking that 20 gold was actually really good early on. So we get a lot of gold right away. I'm already the culture leader, so it's kind of gold is what I need. I do need where would that go? Yeah, I do need that as well. Let's get our money online here. Where should this go? Let's go here. Boost over here. Hey, I was right. Actually, there was a little bit of coast. Sometimes you can see it. Not all the time. Let's look. Okay. We need to build another settler. I know I only have one free one, so you're gonna build a settler. And then you're gonna build a bazaar. Lovely. Look at that adjacency. 4 adjacency. Ah, you love to see it. You love to see it. We'll get our gold online because we want to start building units. And I gotta make sure I watch my influence because I really want to get another city-state. Look at that, look at that. Yeah. So a little cheeky strategy, if you have extra army commanders, which we did because we did that on purpose going into it. Do I have enough to justify a fishing town focus? I might. I do want to get to this die. I think, well, let's look at our growth right now. So I got 10 turns. I think we can still grow out. I think we can still grow out a little bit. I should have just gone here. That was a mistake. It's fine. It's fine. I think in that case this is gonna take a little bit. Let's look at that. Yeah, it's adding more too. We added only 1 turn. It's fine. Now we're getting some really good value out of our fishing town. Oh wow. Okay, maybe we're gonna get lucky. Hey, who knows? Let's see if we get a lucky first settle. Not looking like it, but this is still decent, right? Because we're Hawaii, so if we get like a nice forward settlement, we can purchase our settlers to get the better islands on. Niter's not what I'm looking for. Fish is okay. If you find a lot of fish, it's a worthy strategy to get it going into the end game because modern age fish is one of the god factory resources. You're unfriendly with everyone I'm unfriendly with. You're also the culture leader, and you like me. Yes. Aha. Okay. This is good. This will, if we can maintain at least 1 alliance in our legacies here, if we get a culture point, it's actually better to go for this than it is to have this. So, as long as we can have 1 alliance, this is almost always going to be better than doing your repeatable. Just a little bit of a optimization you can go with. And then we got our science building. Look at that, 10. That's a 10 science observatory with a base yield of 4. This was how we plan our buildings. Wonder placement and adjacencies. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So we got 1 from the northeast, 1 from the southeast, 1 from the west, that resource. That is a 10 science observatory. And because we only have 3 here, and then because we have our 3 specialists, so okay. So we could go here to get a boost of science. I believe any coastal buildings would be a little bit better of adjacency. So there is an argument to be made to just make my observatory here. I could also do it here, or just place it with the academy, and then that'd be like a decent spot for specialists. Because we have a 7, so that'd be 14. But wait a minute. What do we have here? That's an 8. That's an 8 science observatory. If we combine that with our other science building, I think that's the play. It's a lovely adjacency here. And so, okay, so if I overbuild, I'm losing out on 2 of any given yield. But yeah, it's more efficient. So this is still 10 science. Well, okay, no, it's still 10 yields. So I lose out on 2 food if I take this. Yes, there's a specialist there, but I'm going to put a better adjacency building there, and that'll get me my 40 adjacency. So I like this. This is good. Let's do this. Okay. And you have a 5 adjacency, 5-2. Right in my Golden Age Academy. That's fine. I get 2 culture out of it. That's nice. That's nice. Is there any better adjacencies? I have right here. But again, that's our coast. Right. So that's that's simply because of our 2. We get a 2 out of here. So I kind of like just putting it on the academy here. Is that the play? Yeah. Lose out on our woodcutter? Is that the play? Let's do it. It's fine. Feudalism? Or machinery? My cities are so urban right now that the gristmill and sawmill are okay. Whereas feudalism can get me my growth and my settlement limit. I think feudalism's the play right now. Let's boost our culture. Let's watch it. Let's get the science on happiness buildings. That's tough. That's tough. We have so much production. We have so much production. The science is actually our production. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're still not up to Friedrich here. Okay, here's something. I love being all role playing. So keto, if you're talking about Russia, you're naturally talking about orthodoxy. If you don't know about the split, the schism in Christianity between West and East, that's the origins, by the way, of West and East, is Catholicism. So when the Roman Empire fell, it didn't actually fall. It moved to the east when Constantine moved the capital to Constantinople. He renamed it Constantinople. And that was like the Byzantine Empire. But it was the same government. It was the SPQR, the Roman Senatus Populus Roman Republic. So it just moved east. But so the religious leadership moved from Rome to Byzantine. So, but there was I don't know the exact nature of the schism, so that's something you want to look up. But right, so west would be the Roman Catholic, Vatican, and then east would have been Constantinople East. So orthodoxy is east, and Catherine the Great was from Russia. If you've ever seen The Great on, I forget, I think it was Prime Video. Terrible historical accuracy. It's not trying. It's just writing a drama, but it's hilarious. But that's Catherine the Great, right? So I go orthodoxy. Practically speaking, though, I hate putting orthodoxy as my religion, because look at how similar these look. They might look very different right now, but when you're trying to hover over the map at a distance, it is very difficult to tell the difference between the two. Same thing with Buddhism and There's another weird. It might actually be Judaism. On the mini map here, they look extremely similar. But I'm still gonna do it. it's you're Catherine the Great. You know, she was Orthodox. So that's my little role play. That's why I'm doing it. This is the most important decision you can make. I have 2 city-states, that's 4 relics. If I can get more city-states, that's more relics. Speaking of, I need to choose another state. So this could be 6 relics very quickly. Holy cities make this terrible. This, it's so hard. It's so hard to get. Because you don't know when they're going to be building temples or altars. So like this could potentially get me a lot. It could also potentially get me nothing. So we could do a little quick test on this. Because I built so many wonders, this is terrible. If you don't build a lot of wonders, this could work really well for you. But again, holy cities really ruin this. Once holy cities are convertible, I'm probably gonna move to this one. Especially for most of my games where I'm terrible at building wonders. I'm not playing the Maya. This is usually the one you go for though. Evangelism is if you don't have a lot of city states, go for evangelism. This goes so late. It's not worth it. And these are the other 2 you could go for. But let's take a look at our other cities here. Let's see if we can find any altars. So an altar was buildable, right? You can purchase altars in your cities. So if I'm just going to look, and assuming these don't become, do I not see altars? Do they just not build their altars? They don't build their altars. So I have to rely on them building temples? Right? This is terrible. Do you see an altar? I mean, can you even tell where an altar is if you were to look at it? Let's look at mine. See, can you see the altar? Can you see the altar? I can see the monument. Can you see the altar? Did I build an altar? That's another question. Yeah, I built it right there. Okay. So, nondescript buildings, altar. Okay, so there's our altar. So we gotta look for this building in our other civs. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's find our altar. Do you see an altar? Do you see an altar? Do you see an altar? And does it change by the civ what the altar looks like? That might be important too. I've never actually done this. Okay. Yeah, the altar is different. Look at that. Look at that. So there's our monument. That's the monument, and there's the altar. That's really hard to see. Okay, so you have, that's 2. I'm not saying this game is perfect. Like, there's things I would really like to see with the tooltips. Okay, so that's 1 altar. That's 1 altar in this whole settlement. And so, okay, that's not a great belief to go for. My dogs are barking. So, okay, we're going back to orthodoxy. I'm going to gamble on there being city-states. This could be good. If they start killing city-states, it's in multiplayer, you'd never want to take this because people are just going to take away city-states. Right. I'm gonna try to demonstrate how you get your new founder belief. But I'm also gonna talk about how this doesn't matter. Like, you have the golden age for getting culture victory is you get to keep this. It's very disappointing. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Let's look at natural wonders. Maybe we could make an argument for getting natural wonders. Again, I wish there was an easier way to see them. Sorry, my dogs are having a good time. They're singing. They're singing. They're having a good time. Do you see any natural wonders? I see one, and I can't tell if both. So that's a question. I don't know what city owns these. And even if I did, that's a question. Would both, if this city had, can I see what it has? No, I can't see the tiles. That's a question. If one city had this one and the other city had this, 1, 2, 3, would it count? Would it count for that? So would that be like a lot of culture? But ultimately, I don't think it's worth it. Because if I get city-state, if I get this, 8 culture, gold, and science for every natural wonder, following this religion, that's just not as good as just getting everyone to follow your religion, which we're going to try to do. So let's do it. Let's go for this. We're going to try to do that. I am Catherine the Great. I get +2 culture per age on relics, on things in my great works. So it doesn't show it now, but it's gonna be this is gonna be 4 extra culture. So wait, can I no, okay. I can't unassign once I've assigned it because I wanted to show the difference, but it's okay. Convert a settlement that isn't yours. We're gonna be doing this. Yes, cultural, 5% culture, that's 10% culture. Absolutely worth getting. And then this cog is gonna explore for us. Let's keep going. So we're on turn 9 and already an hour into the stream. So we're having fun, I like to take it slow and kind of explain my moves, just for anyone who might be watching it. Alright, we had some damage. We're getting, oh, remember how I said I'm gonna forget that? Guess what I forgot. So here's the gamble. I know that's gonna stay around. Is he gonna kill this? He feels very, I feel like he's gonna kill it. Well, let's gamble. Let's do it. I'll get some influence back if he kills it. 15 turns, that's really good to get. If I was Ashoka, happiness easily, but I want production. I always want production. Ooh, I want to keep his alliance though. I'm not doing a good job of being a good friend, but that's fine. Alright, that's an interesting tile placement. Alright, even more interesting. Okay. Look at all those resources, and then I would have 1, 2, 3 decent amount of tiles for fishing boats. Okay. I am not finding, this happens to me a lot. You think you're gonna find treasure resources right away, even though if you're trying to be hey, that's actually 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good. That might be just worth it to get the extra fish. Please, pretty please. That's 1, 2, 3. No, it's a bummer. That makes this more valuable though. Might not be able to get to it though. Yeah, that would be able to. So that would be 3 fish. It's not a bad first settle. It's important to get your distant land settlement out right away. Just so you can have a base of operations to build more settlers, because see, we're building up our gold here. And I'm saving it for a very good reason. Okay. And we already have our settler coming out here. You know what? I might connect this town finally. I love the music. I love the music in this game. Alright, let's get our fishing key out. Because I can build another building here eventually. Can I? That's actually a better question. That's tempting. You know what? I have enough gold. I have 76. I think I can justify doing this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get this growing. Get those dates. Yeah, yeah. This is pretty good to get early. Let's do it. Is it though? Yeah, it is. Because civilian movement is also your settler. Want to get that gold. Food is really good, but I already have some food coming in. We're not that hurting on production. And I have one mine, so this would be 6 production. This is really good, actually. This is going to get us a lot of food. Maybe I do that. It's fine, right? Next to volcano, we'll be fine. Alright, look at the value we're getting right away. Any happiness deficiencies? Check those. Those are really good to check. Alright, you need to go up here. Oh, okay. It's disappointing. Not a single. Okay, I do have my other settler coming. Good. So I would get access to these whales. Niter is a great resource. I like this as a fishing town though. It gives us a lot of access to resources. We'll see what this is. If this is better, we're gonna just move our settler there. Oh, am I getting spied on? They stole astronomy. Harriet Tubman. She's fine. She needs the science. She's not gonna like me though. Oh, 8 happiness. Look at my happiness. And 2 culture, 2 science. Oh, I had to put it here though. Oh, that was our observatory. I don't want to do that. This seems okay. This seems better actually. Because I want to save this adjacency because of the specialist, and this will give us some other adjacencies once we put some specialists up. So we just lost 4 food, which we actually kind of needed. But I can get some more happiness this way. And we actually might be worth investing in a granary. Yeah, I think we might do that. This would be a good spot for a granary. Already get rid of my best farm, literally, and put a granary on top of it. We'll wait on it. I do need food. But we can get this wharf too. That might just be better. Is it worth it? It isn't worth it. Let's keep going. Oh. Alright. Will we get lucky? Doesn't seem like it. That's a bummer.
The king is stuck.
Okay, let's bring you over here. Build a wonder. Do I even have any wonders to build? I have not been checking. I should have checked. Oops. Ah, that's immediately gonna. Yeah, look right here. I knew that was gonna be there. Look at all that adjacency. This is why we held off on building with our observatory, because I knew this was here, and we really need the food. We're good on food. I have the one mine. It would be just 5, straight up 5 production, which we kind of need. Over the palace? Let's do it over the palace. It's fine. If anyone ends up watching this, like, I would love comments on building placement. This is one thing about this game that I really want to learn about more. These would be good because of my food deficiency. I'm still getting 7 turn growth. That's not bad. 26 turns is pretty bad. This is just, remember, we're trying to gun for, we need to get heraldry and shipbuilding, so. And then all our science also boosts our production, so that's pretty good. Let's get an observatory down. We need to get our science online, because science turns into production. My best adjacency is also my garden. Okay, so that's not that bad. This is going to be a better adjacency with other kinds of buildings. I might just... this would just be for science. So if I have any... I don't think I have any better adjacencies. This is just going to get better adjacencies from other things. This is going to give me the most science right now. This is pretty good too. That's vegetated. This is bit. Our altar no longer gets our crazy buffs, so boom. That the Maya get from vegetated terrain, so we can get rid of that vegetated terrain now. Please find me something. I have such bad luck with... Oh, it's lovely, but not enough. Just one treasure resource. Pretty please. Oh, wait, we found it over there, we need to be doing that. Oh, we don't have any. Alright, so I do like to save my gold for that. Ah. Oh. That's a bummer. You know, I didn't even check that. That might have been on me. I don't know when that happened. Oh well. I still have at least 3, so that's 6. That's halfway to our victory condition. I'll have to go back and look at that recording, because I think I flubbed it. Do have a fishing boat. This one might be worth getting a granary down. We'll wait. No, we should get our granary down. Get this one online. Get those truffles. Yes, it's good to see that you are too. Jose, yeah, of course, Jose. All right, so you can see this is my typical luck when it comes to finding treasure. Ooh, is this distant land though? Is that even distant land? I can't even tell. Fractal, I love fractal maps. It feels like the most natural kind of map generation. Alright, guess what we got next? We got shipbuilding, which we don't even need it because of... We should be probably focusing our culture on other things. Oh, you know what? Can I not build the wonder? Oh, no kidding. It already got built. I missed that notification. I wasn't paying heavy attention to it. But that's a possible misplay. It's fine. I don't really need that. It's not that great of a wonder. I think I got distracted by all the buildings. All right, check wonders. Check your wonder buildings, guys. Let's just do it. 6 and 2. It's not terrible. It's not the most necessary. What does an inn get us? It still boosts our coastal terrain. That's really good. We have so many coastal terrains. Let's do it. Heraldry. Where's our gristmill? Ah, we saved this for the gristmill and the sawmill. Yeah, yeah. But I think because of our wonder placement, it might be just worth replacing these. Yeah. I know we replace our arena, but it's fine. Okay. And then I want to build that wharf. Okay. I should be making sure to check for wonders every now and then. I mean, I should be knowing what I'm gonna build. For now, because this has one turn. Okay, we're gonna start popping off our religion. No treasure fleets. No treasure fleets. Yeah, nothing. This would be a lovely island to settle. Alright. You think so? I guess I do get the whales, but I miss out on this fish. No, I don't get access. I still keep... That's a good question. I still prefer this location. Yeah, it's not ideal. I probably could get more resources, but I honestly don't care. I have a friend from Hilo. Let's get some food. Alright. Oh, right. So we get some boosts this way. Alright, here's where we start popping off. Because we're gonna get a free tech every time.
The map was a model 4.
There we go. And I'm almost done producing a bunch of stuff just there. Okay. That wharf is really good. That inn is really good. That inn is probably the best thing I can do right now. I'm so low on production in this. And there's specialists. There's so many adjacencies. There's 4 adjacencies. That is a fantastic city. Let's get our new enhancer relief. This is unnecessary with Catherine, otherwise it'd be really good. Don't need this. It's funny, I just made my settlement, so that was a bit of a misplay. But honestly, no, I mean this one, conversion. All naval and embarked units receives +1 movement. combined with our other, this is if you don't have any other reason to just like convert things, this is so good. If you don't have like Defender of the Faith, it's probably the other really good one, but this is just amazing. Let's go with this. That's just gonna improve your movement. This is usually really good. This might be worth, if we weren't already the leader in everything, this would be worth getting. But we're the leader in everything, so let's get our should we get our culture online? I think we should get our culture online. This would be really good too. Okay, let's look at the tree. We want to start getting, so a lot of the wonders are in the mid to late tiers. So if I really wanted to get wonders, because like that, look at that, that's really good. That's really good. That's actually really good. Sorry, we're gonna go for that settlement limit. Yeah, I want to get that. I want to get that online as fast as possible because I really, that wonder is gonna boost. We get 3 relics out of it. As Catherine the Great, that just has so much value. I know I really want to get Hawaii online, but we have it. We're going. Okay, you're going here. Yes. Yes. Excellent. God, I'm so mad I missed that. Oh. Hey, look. I'm sure nothing could go wrong with that decision. Alright, one more turn. Thank you for the gold, even though I just literally spent it. Bazaar? Seems like Bazaar. Okay. Oh, where's my happiness? Ah, yes, that makes sense. Let's build a temple next. Observatory, oh, yeah, no. This seems fine. We're not gonna get the best out of it, but it's also, we're not using our late stage. Let's move you here. You're fine on happiness. You're fine on happiness. Let's do that, okay. Oh, good glory. Right, how much is this settler? We need to get that. I'm glad I'm going society, because, alright. We need to rush that. Hey, as soon as possible. I like this. I'm already liking this turnout. This is going well for us. Alright. It'd be nice if we could get some fresh water, but not super necessary. Find another city-state to recruit. Might be you. Be nice if I could find some city-states on distant lands. But if not, it's fine. Oh yeah, you. No, we're gonna recruit you. Oh no, we're already recruiting you. I hope that one doesn't die. So this is gonna be a long term. I don't even know if it's gonna pan out. But we gotta use our influence on something. That'd be nice. Do I want the early culture? Let's rush it. Go for the whales or go for the fish? There's a lot of food, so let's go for the fish. You know what? We're gonna have you rest because we wanna. Oh, it happens every time. And I just spent my influence. I should have. So check your settler. Check your settler view. When you see something like that, if it's too good to be true, it's okay. All right, we're still making the right play here. I think right here might be the way. Let's get our relics online. Got 2 relics. Let's look at these. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, let's have them in the capital. Let's just make it consistent. We want to, it doesn't matter that much. But look, see our science is already outpacing our culture. Okay, how many turns do I have on this? That's 10 turns? You got 1 charge left. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just park you there until it matters. Hi. Hi, Shaman. Not my favorite one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's give me more culture. I appreciate that. Oh, and then we're back to higher culture. Ah, this is painful. This is so painful. Every time. Oh no! Ben Franklin. Every time.
Greetings. I am Benjamin.
Yeah, I want to stay friendly with you. Maybe I could. So later, I'm gonna just take this over. One of the things you can actually do is take C units to destroy those. Oh, interesting. There might be an argument for not settling here. All right, I gotta scout. Let's do it. All right. 1, 2, 3. Ah. We'll settle it 1 turn late. It's fine. We want to start getting our. This is pretty good. What's the bazaars there? So that'd be 4, 8. Just count how many. That's almost like 10. I forget how much our bazaar is going to be worth. So we got 9 here, that'd be 10, 20. This is pretty good. Just look at how much we would get out of that too. That's already 10. This is the palace, so it don't count. We're just trying to get our. That's 13, so that'd be 9 plus 13. So we're just trying to get our science thing online faster. This is only 9, but we already have 18 there. That's just a temple. So if we put another happiness building here, this will become a lovely spot. So that has a lot of potential for growth. This is also pretty good. But I think yeah, we're gonna do this one because I'm gonna build another building there. Because it's got 2 mountain adjacencies. Or I could do this for right now. But we want to get, so it's 9. This is really good, and if I build another sea building, that's also been really good. Like if I build a shipyard here, which I think is what we're gonna do. I remember why I said this because I had really good yields. Because of the eruptions. But I think it's no longer active. Yeah, that's a shame. It's a pity. So this is 9 already. Let's do this one. I think that one's gonna come online faster. And get to that fish, get to our culture. This is really good. This is, I wanna get those wonders. Dang it. I'm gonna go back and check when that was built, because I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Maybe I just never was able to build it because I don't have tropical or something like that. That might actually be the case. Yeah, let's go and look. Let's go and look. Must be adjacent to coast, but not adjacent to tundra. There it is. That's why we weren't able to build it. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see any place that doesn't have tundra? little bit of a anti-synergy with Catherine in Hawaii, but I think the boosts to Hawaii are just too good to ignore. Oh wow, we're already there. Okay. Yeah. Take longer to build a settlement, please, Mr. Ben Franklin. That would be great. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So I'm just counting. I want to still be able. This is my win condition, or my economic win condition. So getting here as fast as possible is really good, but I also want the resource. So I think right here is actually the play. Let's continue to look up.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have shipbuilding soon, which means the faster we get this online, the faster we start generating a treasure fleet. It takes a while. It does take a while. Is this have I converted this to a fishing village yet? If I haven't, we're gonna do that now. Let's just get some more food to the capital. And you are a fishing town? Yes, okay. And are you a fishing town? You are not. Let's do it. And you should have been a city, actually. Let's turn you into a city. Let's get you going online. Yeah. What do you need? You need construction. You need a saw pit. With all your woodcutters. Yeah, you need a saw pit. Look at all those saw pit buildings. Ooh, yeah, no, I don't want to build there. That's really good. This is the only place we can build a saw pit right now. That's a shame. No, actually, no, right here. 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2. Yeah, I like it right here. Because this building has that. That's why we're doing that. Interesting. We're in an interesting position where I could just be building missionaries. There's an argument to be made about rushing culture. And honestly, I think that argument stands. Let's do that. Does it stand? It kinda does. He makes so much culture. This is deity. This is deity difficulty, so not everyone is gonna be. Don't underestimate the AI. But we did get a god start. I think this is okay. Let's get a fleet commander in, or two, just to have them. These are gonna get rushed. And then in 6 turns, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this is gonna go more expensive. We should have at least a second commander. Let's see how far that takes us. Oh, you too. You're already. This is the power of Maya. I'm making so much.